Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to my free pick a card reading here. So today I just felt like doing something really fun. I thought we could all use it, and in the spirit of summer, which is totally not linked to Halloween whatsoever, I'm going to be using my Halloween tarot deck. Made by Kipling West. I'm sure some of you are aware of it. I'm assuming a lot of you are into tarot, or at least watch a good few things tarot related. For example, I see a lot of horoscopes using tarot cards for, not horoscopes using tarot cards, but you know what I mean, for all the signs. And so, which by the way, I'm thinking of doing, just testing it out, seeing how it works for everyone. Other than that, I think while I was shuffling for everyone, I just got these two cards, and I think they might apply to a couple of you out there at least, or like the general energies here. So here in this fun tarot deck, the Seven of Bats here, which is the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Bats, which is the Ten of Swords. Literally, some of you might have been through a betrayal in the past. Some of you might have felt screwed over by someone. Or a business, you know, or an organisation, something like that. Or another interpretation is that some of you are, well, you might be avoiding a healing process from this, for example. You might be finding it difficult to deal with some stuff, so you kind of like either procrastinating or you're pretending everything's fine, that kind of thing. There's no time frame for how, you know, when you should deal with, you know, the harder things that are going on in your emotions or whatever. But I do feel like a lot of you are starting to go through this and starting to reapply yourself to life, get yourself cleansed, get your thoughts in order, that kind of thing. So I think a good few of you might have been through a hard time here, and this kind of reading will be good for a good few of you. Obviously it's not something that is applicable to all, but for those of you who haven't been able to find a reprieve from difficulties, or like have been just trying to be easier or be more restful, this is a good video for you, I would say, because this is all intended for fun here. For those obviously that it doesn't apply to, you're still welcome here for some fun. You're still okay. Aside from that, I've been going on with myself for 3 minutes. So let's start by saying this is a classic reading for any time. This is accurate for a month from now, for a year from now. It all depends when you feel drawn to go on this video. So we'll be picking 3 groups. So I want those of you watching now who had the patience for me to go through the numbers here, 1, 2 or 3. And what number do you feel most drawn to? You can take a moment, pause right here and just choose a number. Take a moment. And I'll keep shuffling for group 1 here. So for those who chose group 1, what is your fun message? What is group 1's fun message? Group 1. Group 1. Okay, some cards fell out here. A great message. Fun group message. So here we go. 10 of Ghosts, which is cops. Ten of Imps, which is Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, so let me see. Alright, so a really nice message for you guys. I'm seeing that you might be involved with the general message here, because I see, like, you know, being stressed over works in general, because the Hierophant can be an organisation kind of thing, a business, you know, an employer. So you might be feeling stifled in your work, or by a boss or colleague or something like that. Ten of Imps, again, stress, overworking, but this is the really good thing. This is the wonderful fun message for you. There's a lot of happiness available to you personally in your home. I think right now your message is simply to take stock of what there is to be grateful about, because you've got some really wonderful things going on a personal level. But let's look at what, when it comes to feeling stifled, when it comes to feeling stressed and overworked. I feel like I just got the idea that a good few of you have maybe moved up a level or a rank, or with responsibilities in some way, and it's just a matter of you stepping up to that, which you're very capable of. Another thing is, it would be good for you to delegate some responsibilities to your family members, to people that you're close to or live with. They'd be more than willing to take part in small ways to assist you with all the tiny little details here. And another thing, you can't do everything. If you're finding yourself getting into a rut here, thinking that you're responsible for everything about other people, think again. It's easy to get caught up in that, but we're just human. You need your rest, you need to chill out sometimes, you need to do your own thing, you need to do your hobbies, you know, the things that you enjoy, and this is showing that it's available to you to do that. So if you've been thinking, oh, how can I find the time, how can I possibly, you know, do X, Y or Z when I've got all this to do, know that there's a good way of getting people involved to allow yourself the time or space. So if you've got kids, there'll be people very willing to babysit you, most likely in the future. There'll be play groups. I feel like synchronicity will play a big part. I think if you just sit back and ask and let it flow to you, you'll find a lot of random little things that can help you with the little niggles in life. The King of Gauze, which is the King of Cups here, it often shows a supportive family member or a partner who's trustworthy, that, you know, cares about you and wants to help you. This can also mean a father figure, which, you know, is brought into it with this. So with this, as well as that, if you're not the one going through this, like, stress or overworking or feeling responsible for everything or everyone, then it might be a father figure or a male in your life. It could even mean that if you've been caring for your father or a father figure or someone in your life, you know, and it's been a big responsibility, it's showing that some of that will be alleviated and there'll be fun around the corner for you. Yeah, so that's your message, group one. If it made sense, if it resonated, if this helped in some way, then please do like, please subscribe, comment. You are so very welcome too. Thank you for coming. On to group two. Okay, so group two, let me shuffle for you. I've got a card already. 8 of Imps. Now, this is a very good message. It shows that there's going to be a lot of communication, there's going to be a lot of socialising, of activity in areas that you desired. I think, like, something that you've been waiting for. is probably going to come up. 9 of Imps. What else? Knight of Bats, yep. A lot is going to be coming into your life in the near future. I feel like some of you have been holding on for something to happen, or that you've been really working at a goal or a project or something like that, or like even getting closer to another person maybe. You know, this can be goals of all sorts. And you've been really going at it, you've been patient, you've been, well, not necessarily patient, I mean, but you know, you've stuck at it, you've refused to back down. And this shows that there's going to be activity coming your way, that there's going to be more opportunities, you're going to be noticed if you're working at something. People are going to notice what you're doing, they're going to appreciate what you're doing. And again, the Knight of Bats, the Knight of Swords, shows great forceful action. It shows great speed. So be prepared for this to tumble into your life. And it's just really good. Go with it. Go with it. Fly with it. Because I feel like you've been waiting for this. You've been really grinding at this. Anything extra? 6 of Pumpkins. Yeah, I think some of you, it will be projects, your job, a business that you want to start up, that kind of thing, and you've been working at this tenaciously, or at least formulating a plan or working with others, and something's going to come from this. You're going to see some results, you're going to see some interaction or some extra oomph or hope to continue with this. If you're offering your services, if you're offering your time, energy, effort in your own business, or you have clients in work, you're going to see some interaction here. You're going to see people actually be very good in their feedback or in their happiness with what you offered to them. And there's going to be some surprise on your part at this. If this is a relationship goal, if you've been wanting to improve your relationship with a specific person, you're going to see more of an equal give and take. It's just going to be very nice, basically. As well as that, I see like a sharpness of mind. So if you've been thinking, oh, my ideas aren't that good, I don't feel like, you know, I'm coming up with anything original, you're going to be especially sharp-minded in the near future, and you're going to come up with something very enterprising, I feel. Or you're going to come up with a new way of thinking about something, and it's going to serve you well. So that's group 2. If you liked that, if you resonated with it, please do like, please subscribe, feel free to comment, you are so welcome. On to group 3. So, group 3, what do we have for you? Let's shuffle. Okay. So here we've got the Fool and the 5 of Ghosts. So, firstly, congratulations on having the bravery to start anew with something, because it takes a lot of guts to even want something new, is what I find. The Fool with the 5 of Ghosts, it could mean one of two things. Firstly, it could mean after a disappointment, after some frustration. It could even mean after a betrayal, you know, like was mentioned at the start. It's like you're ready to start anew. You've had some thought about it, you've really looked at it, and I feel like you've kind of unchained yourself from something, but you're still feeling a little rough. But it's saying that, you know, what you want is very possible if only you'd think more positively, if only you'd think of all the possibilities and all of the opportunities. It's just a matter of a mind frame for you guys, I think. All you need to do is release yourself from this mindset. And I know it's difficult. I know in the moment all you want to do is feel sorry for yourself or be frustrated about the fact that X, Y, or Z happened and how can anything different happen? But know that it really, truly can. What else have we got? 2 of Ghosts, yeah. Some of you might have gone through a breakup. Some of you might have had past difficulties in love or very close relationships, and it's kind of like, how can anything be different? Or you might be afraid of a disappointment again. But I feel like, you've got the opportunity here to learn to be different than you were in the past or think differently, which will enable a new start in this love, or if it's not in your love life, in a way of being or like a career that you really care about. Remember, the 2 of Cups, Ghosts Cups in this deck, it doesn't always have to mean a love relationship. It can mean a very wonderful close relationship of friendship. It could mean camaraderie amongst colleagues. So if you've been experiencing difficulties with people at work, know that if the other person hasn't learned, you still can learn and move on and go on to something much better. It's so very possible for you. And like I say, if you have been through a breakup or disappointment or someone's let you down, know that there's always other people and other opportunities out there. I just think that you need to, pardon me for being a bit, probably frustrating if you're still in this mode where you're feeling a bit bad. Just grab yourself up by the bootstraps and just engage in positive things that make you feel happy, that make you feel joyful. This can mean that there's a new relationship on the horizon for you as well. It's just a matter of overcoming this pessimism or frustration and being willing to step into something new. So if you've been afraid of entering a new relationship or starting again or dating again, you can move forward with more knowledge and more grounding so that in the future you won't be disappointed. You'll just be able to have your feet on the ground, but still expect a wonderful thing to happen for yourself and still be able to maintain your happiness even through any disappointment. But I am seeing something good on the horizon for you. Yeah, the 9 of Pumpkins, it can mean, I do think a lot of you who chose 3 are concerned about romance or close relationships, and it's saying for now or for a while now you've been on your own, but you've earned wisdom, you've learned a good amount about yourself, about your relationships, about the way that you communicate. And it's saying that you're coming to a point where you're ready if only you'd maintain a more positive perception. So I do think something good is on the horizon, and I think with this card here, this one, that a few of you probably don't believe this, but yeah, I'm seeing something good coming to you. So yeah, that was group 3. I hope this resonated. I hope it made sense in some way or helped. If you liked this, please like, subscribe, comment. You're very welcome to. So that's the full video. That's the full reading for everyone. Please do have a wonderful day. I hope those of you who are having summer happen, because I know that it's different, and I'm not even going to explain, everyone knows this, but I hope you're having a wonderful day in the sunshine, and yeah. I am still bad at ending these. Anyway, bye.